Encourage people, and I got up to do my first sermon. Didn't go over so well. I got up there and thought I was preaching, and the pastor comes behind me. Said, well, if God called you, I don't think he will be qualified. So I was very, very happy. I went home and prayed. I said, God, what is going on? He said, well, that's not where you're going to minister. You're not going to do that. You won't be in the pulpit. I said, oh, thank God. Because, you look at people like Pastor Joel, if you step on his foot, he's going to pray for you. Step on mine, I'm going to punch you. You mess around and hit this bunion, you really going to be in trouble. But I'm grateful for the opportunity of understanding what I was supposed to do. God, and when I prayed, God showed me my ministry would come through movies and television. And listen, just because I'm a Christian who makes movies, don't think that all my movies are going to be Christian. Sometimes they'll be sci-fi, sometimes they'll be rated R. They'll be all over the place because I'm an artist. I want to tell all kinds of stories. But what is important to me is that as I'm telling stories, that there is a message of hope that people take with them. So if you guys can understand that and appreciate that with me, I'm grateful for it. We talk about this moment where
potential in every child, along with a generous new scholarship as our pledge to transform your experience as a working paraprofessional and
everything is going great, and then all of a sudden you get that anxiety about something. I found myself having great day. 50, 60, 70 shows a year, just wouldn't stop, just performance after performance after performance. And something was happening. You ever find yourself in a moment where everything is going great and then all of a sudden you get anxiety about something? I found myself having great anxiety about being able to fly. I was a very, very nervous flyer, coming from a kid who had nothing, who had never been on a plane, to 20-something years old, putting me on my first plane, and I didn't understand it. I was scared to death. I get on the plane with my oil. I had a friend named Nita. She gave me oil, just oil. She would just pray over it. And I had olive oil all over myself, just anointing the door as I'm going in, anointing every. We take off. Flight attendant come on and say the stuff they say. I didn't hear none of it. Just holding on. We take. And with white knuckles holding on to something. So there I was, in demand,